Virgo, hi, welcome. Thank you so much for choosing my channel. Today we're doing your current couple's compatibility love reading, no matter how long you've been together. Going to see how you both compare in the relationship, how you see things. There's two piles here, one for you, one for them. It is a general reading for the Virgo collective, or anyone watching, so take from it what you need, leave the rest with other viewers. It's also timeless, so whenever you come across this, there may be something here that resonates with you or for you. This is your pile, that is their pile. Obviously I've shuffled very thoroughly, pre-shuffled, and the first two cards. The Four of Fire, and we have thought, deep in thought, I would call that. So, you're shooting for your partner. You find this connection is passionate. You have a lot of passion for your partner. You find them physically extremely attractive, but you also love their mind. So you want to make sure that they know that you're invested in this relationship. So you're sending this arrow of love out to your partner here. So that's how it started. They didn't really expect this. They were deep in thought. They are cooking up they're manifesting their future. They're trying to bring balance into their life. They could be interested in spiritual arts of some sort. Could be a very spiritual person. So you could be a connection of opposites attract each other. I mean, Virgo is an earth sign. They're not normally known for the fieriness, but you must have some fire in your chart here. Whoever is this concerning, who's watching out there, could be that you have a lot of fire there in your chart, a lot of passion for this person. They're kind of in their own little world here when you met them. But that's why you needed the arrow. To make clear to them that, that you wanted this connection. So, yeah, you've sent them the cup of love. You have the self-love. You're very self-assured within yourself. You don't necessarily needed a relationship when you got together, but you wanted this. You really wanted this because you were really attracted to this person. Their spirituality. They're the King of Cups, male or female. But they're working a lot on their masculine energies, or with their masculine energies. They have their cup filled at all times. They also know that happiness comes from within. You both know that, seem to know that. So that is very compatible here. You know happiness comes from within, and you cannot rely on anyone to make you happy and put the key of your happiness in someone else's pocket. No, no, no. So you're both aware of that. Oh, wow. We have a Knight of Swords. We have a King of Swords. This is your communication aspect. You're the less mature one here when it comes to communications, I'm afraid to say, Virgo. Your communications tend to be a little bit more haphazard, not so thought out, not so planned, not so effective. Whereas your person seems to be very experienced in communication. You've both got your swords of clarity and truth and honesty and transparency raised up, and you're walking towards each other. You both got the panther there, so that's synchronicity. You could be a soulmate. twin flame connection, actually. Yeah, but you do have a lot in common, and you do talk a lot together, which is very nice. You're communicating very, very well. But that just have the edge, perhaps. Perhaps their vocabulary is a little bit larger than yours. Know some more fancy words. But on the whole, you're communicating very well. Then we have the Hanging Man, and we have the Ten of Swords. Well, it's not mutually exclusive. I mean, the Hanging Man, you're just contemplating something, trying to look at things from a different perspective. It's got to do with opening your heart. You're trying to find new ways to interest your partner in you during this relationship. They're releasing burdens from the past while you're in this relationship. You're helping them, or you're thinking about how you can help them to release these burdens. They have to do it themselves, but you could help them. But you're giving the emotional support, and you're thinking, or you're trying to work out what is the best way to emotionally support your partner while they're releasing the burdens, the mental burdens from the past that perhaps have been plaguing them for a little while. Residual vibrations from the past. The Three of Swords, Four of Wands, again not mutually exclusive. So, Three of Swords, trying to keep this balanced. Trying to keep the communications balanced. Invested in healing. Using your inner voice, listening to your inner voice, listening to your higher self. Keeping the communication going at all cost, at all times. You find that very important, Virgo. They have their eye on a very steady, stable, grounded relationship. They want that with you. They want to build. Starts with communication, then it goes on building, perhaps living together. Perhaps you're living together now, or you're going to live together. Just take it as it resonates. But your partner's very invested in building that secure and stable future for the both of you, with you, together. They want things to work out. They want there to be the right resources. They want there to be safety. They want there to be settledness, so to speak. And yeah, want there to be even give and take as well. I feel. Focus and then act. Yeah, hang on a minute. Let's go back to this. What is that card there? There you go. Focus and then act. Whereas they seem to be more focused before they act. You keep getting reminders. Your source of clarity and truth. Your mind reminds you that you need to focus and then act. Think before you speak. Think before you act. Focus. Focus on that inner voice, that inner guiding light that you have. They have blinded by bias. They may have some certain prejudices here, how they feel the relationships should run, or this could be old constructs, old habits, old patterns from the past, indoctrinated by the parents, the school system, and so on. So there's sometimes a little blinkered when it comes to the progress in the relationship, but you're picking up the slack here, trying to keep the communication going, reasoning with them that, you know, they don't have to worry. it's a kind of an insecurity on their part here, even if they probably wouldn't admit that. They have a certain inner anxiety, some old wounds there, some old inner fears. They don't want to repeat the old patterns from the past. So you're the one who needs to support this with loving communication and loving actions. Wow, these cards are really matching here. Look at that. Look at the colors. Perspective and moderation. So you have the ability to see things from different perspectives. You had the hanging man there. That's seeing things from a higher perspective, seeing things from a higher viewpoint. Because you are leveling up here. You are expanding your consciousness here. And you're connecting to your higher self and your higher awareness here. And they also want to moderate this. It's still to do with this here. Moderate the old patterns here and adapt to the relationship so it becomes a happy union. Throat chakra wide open, communication. So their communication can be moderated by themselves according to how this is going, and they're also reacting to your vibrations a lot. They find you very soothing influence on their lives, Virgo. Not sure what star sign they are, but that doesn't matter anyway. So far so good actually. Fated to suffer, gilded regret. Well, this is some of the darker aspects of the relationship. Fated to suffer. You're releasing certain aspects here from the past as well. Perhaps your parents' relationship was problematic, and perhaps in the beginning you thought, well, if you're in a relationship you have to suffer, that's what it is. But no, that's not what it is. And you're tentatively finding out to release your old patterns as well, your old constructs. They have the gilded regret, so that's a 7, 5 and 2, and that's a 5. So you both probably had to deal with difficult childhoods, let's say, difficult families, difficult times of growing up, difficult schooling. Perhaps your partner comes from a more wealthy family and things were done differently there. Perhaps that's why they had these set patterns and the constructs that they carried forward, the insecurities they carried forward, because even though the family may have been rich in material wealth, but it certainly wasn't rich in emotional wealth. So you could both have had upbringings that were quite emotionally depleted, or there were shortcomings there on the emotional exchanges in the family. So, but that is a very good aspect to work on together. Turn on your heart light, reflect on a time when you experienced love. So reminiscing on the time when you got together, when you shot that arrow of love at your person, got their attention, and they've got appreciate this moment. Every situation is an opportunity to grow and find love. And it's also, of course, as you go along in a relationship, you learn a lot of lessons. And you increase that love, you grow that love. You want that love to grow together. they can get a little bit caught up in themselves there at times, but they will always come back to you, because once they've worked out a new experience, once they digested it, worked through it, then they've got something to communicate to you. And you're embracing that with all your heart here. You're turning on your heart light for the relationship. Wow. So that is actually a really compatible relationship. You're both prepared to work. See, that was the beginning there. They were always curious about things, how things work, how things feel, and why they feel the way they do, and you know, very spiritual person. Your person, Virgo. You're a little bit more down to earth, but yes, you're both making the effort to work on this relationship. You feel that it's worth it, that you're compatible, that especially the communication levels are highly advanced, I'd say, in your relationship. Not many couples do talk enough, you know, but in your case, I feel, yes, you talk a lot. You exchange experiences. You compare notes that you make on your travels, perhaps, and that on notes and experiences that you had with different people, and different people you have perhaps at work, if you're still working, or, you know, family situations. You're comparing notes, for instance, you're having discussions. And yeah, so I give that a big yes. Yes, you are compatible. Virgo, wow, beautiful reading. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons. I will see you next time in another reading. Until then, take very good care. Bye-bye.